All right. Thank you for tuning in to FATTZ Media Podcast. Appreciate you for watching. And for all you independent artists out there, I'm making this video to show you real earnings from submitting music, releasing it with FATTZ District. FATTZ District is a new distribution platform. It's really actually a virtual management platform, and they also assist you with distributing your music. So if you're an artist and you're looking for not, say, a manager to be with you, you need somebody to handle the back end stuff. So you're an independent person, you don't want to give up a percentage of your earnings, you can pay a one-time fee for like maybe 3 months support, 6 months support, or a year support, and they'll handle all the back end stuff. So you'll get a dedicated manager. They'll go and help you out, or you guys, if it's a band. Let me show you the page. Let me share the screen real quick, and I'll show you my earnings from FATTZ District real quick. All right, so this is fattzdistrict.com. This is the website for FATTZ District. So with FATTZ District, you can upload music and distribute it worldwide over 250 platforms, over 180 stores. You have a beat store. It's not very populated right now. It's going to be updated soon, but it does have some beats that you can purchase. If you have depending on your membership, you'll get certain beats for free. These beats can be used for social media posting, but they can't be released with your music. That is a higher level beats where you can get the copyright. Well, you can own the song and then you can copyright it and release it on your own. It's not actually copywritten. I'm going to talk about that in another episode, where I saw a lot of comments on Facebook groups where people think when they buy Suno beats and Suno songs, they believe that they own the copyright. Yes, you own the copyright, but that does not mean that the song has been copywritten. All right, but I'll talk about that in a future episode for people that use Suno. All right, so let me just go around to show you. Let me go around to show you what we have here. So this is the beat store right here. Unlock the soundtrack to your vision. My Fats Beats is your go-to source exclusive production. So here's some beats. You get the free use. You can use it on social media. Like I said, no monetization, so you can't monetize these songs, these beats, and you have to credit the producer and the location. So there's that. Then, excuse me, sorry about that. So then you have exclusive rights to music when you purchase it. Oh my god! When you purchase the song or the beat, then you can use it. You have full rights to it, and you can register it and submit it for sync licensing and for streaming. I'll talk to you about sync licensing. Now, here's some elite only. Get featured on shows and earn back end revenue. So these are the beats where when you make music, when you purchase this beat, it'll automatically be submitted for sync licensing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get sync licensing right away. This just means that you have chosen, because you're an elite member, that your songs are going to be submitted for sync licensing. There's no fee coming out of your pocket for this. FATTZ District will handle about, all the back end stuff, submitting your stuff to sync licensing to possibly get on a video game, on a TV show, on a commercial. And then if it gets picked up, you'll be contacted because you gave rights to FATTZ District to submit your music for that. And then you guys split it. You'll get 80%, they get 20%. All right. So this is basically it right here. You because we're not logged in, you can't listen to the beat. Once you log in, you'll be able to listen to these beats over here. What else can you do on FATTZ District? So on FATTZ District, you can also, this is where you can have the virtual manager. All right. So if you're ready to go pro with your music, let us manage your entire career. So basically, they'll handle all the back end stuff, submitting your music, getting all the metadata correct, registering it and submitting it to all the streaming platforms. So it'll be full artist management, but it's virtually, meaning you won't be face to face with the person. I mean, you'll have video calls and stuff like that, but they won't be next to you at events. It won't be like a hand holding situation. So what do you get if you sign up for the management plan? So if you sign up for management plan, you get music categorization and metadata. That means they organize all your songs, make sure everything's correct, ISRC, all that stuff. They get a file management system set up for you. Typically, it depends if you already have a program in place. but they can create folders for you on Google Drive and line up all your music and everything to be the way that you should have it. All right. So it can be quickly, all the paperwork is set up for each song and each release. Full artist strategy, branding, positioning. They'll do a complete overview review of you as an artist. And I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Are we sharing this screen? Give me 1 second. Yeah, we're sharing the screen. Uh yeah, so there'll be a complete overview of you as an artist, and everything will be reviewed as far as what needs to be handled, what needs to be done to get your numbers up. You'll get a full report on that. Okay. Content creation, you'll get sample social media posts. And once approved, they'll create custom social media posts for you to post on your behalf. They can post it for you, or you can post it on your own. They can be sent to you once a week. And then you'll have all your posts for the week. Okay. Depending on what plan you choose with the virtual management. What else do you get? You get press and interview booking. So you'll be interviewed, you'll be set up for interviews. You're going to do a mock interview with your manager, and then you're going to be set up for interviews. All right. So you're going to do interviews with FATTZ Media. You'll probably do an interview with us on our podcast. And then is a nice little warm up because we're all part of the family. And then you'll go out there, do interviews with other DJs, vloggers, DJs that have their own radio shows, their internet radio shows, vloggers, podcasters. You'll get all of that. And then you'll get written write-ups too. You'll get on blogs and all of that. And blogs, a lot of people, they say blogs are, they aren't really beneficial because people don't read as much anymore. But blogs help with SEO, search engine optimization. So when your name is searched on Google, blogs really help with that. A lot of social media stuff does not. Your Instagram profile is not searchable. So all those posts that you put on Instagram, if they search your name saying you and this person, if it's not uploaded through a blog site, then you won't pop up on Google Images. It makes it very difficult. What else do you get? You get FATTZ Network promotion, meaning you get promoted as an artist and all your content on all the FATTZ platforms. So your music is going to be available on Nario, which is our streaming platform. Sorry, our app, and it has video, audio. So your music videos will be on there. Your music, you can sell your music there and get paid right through the app. Right through we enter your PayPal information, you get paid right through PayPal. So that's a great thing. If you don't have a website where you're selling your stuff, that'll be integrated in there. You'll get a custom website design set up for you as well. You'll get a social growth plan, and it'll be implemented depending on how long you got the management service for. You could definitely be given the plan, and you can move forward with it on your own if you choose to just do like a shorter management agreement. All right. So there's no press write ups, mixing and mastering of all your music. So with FATS District, there's digital AI mixing and mastering of people's music. You can upload your music to FATS District, even if you don't distribute with FATS District. You pay $5, you upload your song, and then you get an email of that song mixed and mastered 5 to 10 minutes later. All right, it's done all through AI. It's a great service. I've used it a couple times. I hear the sound. It definitely improves the sound. So something to consider. But if you have the management plan, you don't have to pay to mix and master a song every time, paying the $5. It'll be done for you. Then there's sync licensing submission. All your stuff will be, submitted for sync through FATS District. But with the virtual management plan, the virtual management manager is going to put their hands on that, and they're going to contact people directly on your behalf. All right. It's not just going to be a blast email with the list of all the people that FATS District has, for it to be considered. No, you'll have a virtual manager contacting the people that handle the audio, video games, and all that stuff on the list, and they'll contact them directly on your behalf, representing you. Then your music will be submitted to radio DJs directly from the manager, not in an email blast. You'll have a weekly strategy meeting through Zoom or whatever video platform you choose. What else you get? You get direct cell phone contact. So you have your virtual manager's phone number. You can contact them any day. And then brand clothing promotion. So if you have a merch line, you have a clothing brand that you're going to launch, which I always recommend. If you listen to a podcast, you need to have other avenues of income. You should always have a branch a separate branch for merch, which I say call it a brand, not merch, and they'll help you with that, developing that. If it means setting it up beginning to end and you just provide the images, that can be done with virtual management. Now let's go over the fees. So for 1 month, if you want to go on a monthly plan, month to month, $299. All right, $299, not bad. All right, that is not bad for 30 days support. And it's good if you're going to release a single and you need help for 30 days setting everything up and you need someone to send email blasts, do all that stuff. You can do that if you need someone to do like some short term work for 1 month. All right, you can definitely do that. Now, if you want to go quarterly, so if you do monthly, 3 months is a quarter, that'll be $900. But if you go with the quarterly plan, you save $100, pay $799. Okay. So with that plan, you get them for 3 months. I would recommend doing this if you're doing something short as well. If you're doing a single or you're doing an EP, because then you can have the manager promote your stuff on a week to week basis. You figure out what the single is and you figure out what the second single is, and you just attack each song one at a time. And you're going to need some time to get the website ready. You're going to have to change the website when you're marketing one song, and then you want to change it when you're marketing another. And you want to have a overall look, and you need a little bit more hand holding, then I will go quarterly plan. Now, if you're doing a full release, if you're releasing an album and all you have is your social media and you haven't created any posts, you recorded the album and you're about to release it yourself. This is for people that are releasing it themselves, not when you have a label partner or anything like that. When you release an album yourself, I would go with the year plan. With the year plan, you save $589. It costs $2,999. With this plan, everything on the list is going to be done for you. The website, submitting everything, and you definitely want to choose this plan. You're going to save a lot more money. You're going to save $589 if you just choose the whole year if you're releasing an album. Now I know it sounds like a lot, but the initial ads is going to be managed and ran through the management, which is great because then you don't have any hiccups. Everything's all run under the same umbrella, and it's going to be way easier to get everything going. But yeah, I feel like if you choose the $2,999 plan, the yearly plan, you're definitely going to grow in follower base and fan base. And a year is insane of support, because if you add the price of a website and all the other subscription services you would have to get on to get all the things that you would get through this, you're actually saving money when it comes to a year. If you add it for a year, you know what I'm saying? So this is the management section of FATTZ District. FATTZ District is a distribution, but it is for people that need help releasing their music as well. So you get the virtual management aspect to it. Now, you'll get AI mixing and mastering for a fee. If you're subscribed, then you will have a discounted rate on this fee for professional mixing and mastering, audio, stem processing, mix enhancements. Some of these things I don't believe are available. The stem processing, I don't believe is available yet. All right. And then sync licensing. Sync licensing, this does not appear because you're not logged in. Once you're logged in, you can see other songs here that are available for sync licensing, and people that have signed up and have their songs on here for sync licensing. Now I'm going to log in right now, and I'm going to show you what I have available. So let me log in. I'm going to log in right here. Where am I? Right there. Let me get that going. All right, so let's sign in. So this is FATTZ District Control Panel for users. Once you have an account and you submit a music, this is what you have. So this is your music. This is music that you put up for sale. Some of these are just images. That's why it says pending review, because it's not music. And then some of this stuff is music. All right. Some of this stuff was testing, and then some of this stuff was actually music that was put up for 99 cents. So this is where you manage your it's like your Linktree style page. You fill in all the information that your Linktree style page gets made. This is it. fattzdistrict.com/SeymourGrind. And then you click there, and then you can see the Linktree style page. Now this looks a lot better on mobile than it does on desktop, because the design for this page was set up for mobile. So when you see it on desktop, it's all stretched out, but it looks a lot better on mobile. Now, This is the reason why you got on the video. You want to know how much I made on FATTZ District with them distributing my music. So when you sign up for FATTZ District and you want to know where to go to, to collect your other royalties other than streaming, here are the websites: copyright.gov, BMI or ASCAP, Sound Exchange, Mechanical Royalties for Streaming, Song Trust Global Publishing Royalty Collection, YouTube Content ID, and you can download a checklist. You can click on it. You can download a checklist and it'll have all this, and you can stay up to date and get everything done. So this is my earnings right here, $22. $22. Now, this is $22 with no promotion. This was just a sample account that I created. I released a couple songs that I got from an artist that we had signed to us. He gave me permission to release them. He never released them. And I put it out under a fake name that I created because he didn't want his name on it. Of course, he doesn't want to have old music affiliated with the music that he's making right now. So, but look at that. With barely any promotion, $22. $22. That's 22 mugs, $22. And I believe this is the first month where I actually hit the streaming numbers where I qualify for monetization. So that's kind of why. And then there's a couple sales there that were direct sales from the Linktree style page. There were a couple sales there, and that's what that's from. Now, if you make over $600 in the US, you have to submit a W-9 form with whichever distributor you're using, so then they can report that to the IRS once you pass $600. So it's always good just to fill this out and submit it. You can upload it right here as soon as possible, because once you get that to that $600 mark, they stop sending you money, because then they're going to be violating if they don't have that form filled out by you. So you need to fill that out as soon as possible. Now, why do we have this here as an option is because this company, they give you the option to fill it out early or later, where some other companies you have to fill it out when you first sign up. So it depends. All right. And then here are the emails. So people that sign up through your link, through your FATTZ Media page that they create for you, you can collect emails, and then you can download those emails. So you can import the contacts, add contact, export the list, and there you go. And you can have the subscriber list here. And then this is sound. So this is when I'm talking about AI mixing. This is it here. And these are the credits you get. 5 credits per month, depending on the plan that you have. 2 credits per month. It depends on what plan you have. When you upgrade, you'll have credits here. And then you can upload a song and then get it mixed and mastered. So this is the page here. This is everything you get when you sign up with FATTZdistrict.com. It's all in one place. You don't have to bounce to different websites. Music upload, beat store, virtual manager, sync licensing. If you're just gonna get a virtual manager, you don't even need to upload your music. I mean, you should create an account. You should create an account, but then you contact your virtual manager. Your virtual manager contact you, and then they'll upload and do all the back end stuff for you for the music. So if you're not computer savvy and you want somebody to handle all that stuff for you, you can just sign up for virtual management, email them in a zip file or individually all the songs that you have and whatever cover art you have. If you don't have the cover art, the virtual manager is going to make one for you based on what you want. Let me leave this page because I don't want you staring at the same thing the whole time. Let's stop this. All right. So yeah, so if you decide to use a virtual manager, then I would create the account with FATTZ District, and then I would sign up for virtual management, and then within 24 hours you get contacted with the virtual manager. And while you're waiting for that call from the virtual manager, just fill in as much information as possible, through the control panel. Go there and upload and put all your name, put all that stuff in there. And then when you talk to the virtual manager, then you can handle the rest. They'll handle the rest for you. They'll create the folders, they'll do all that. First couple of days up and going, you'll be running right away. You can have a release plan depending when you want to release the project. So also, if you don't want to sign up for virtual management without speaking to someone first, just email fattzmedia@gmail.com and write virtual management in the subject line, and then tell them what you want. And then someone will contact you, and you can set up a talk so they can explain it to you. All right. So that's just a walkthrough with FATTZ District website where I show you my earnings with FATTZ District. That's just releasing 2 songs on FATTZ District. I didn't release an EP or an album. They weren't my recordings. I am setting something up. I'm making an announcement very soon where I'm gonna announce what we're gonna do to showcase all the platforms' abilities, and I'm gonna talk about that really soon in a future episode. So subscribe and keep watching, and you're really gonna like it. Oh, sorry about the look. Setting everything up. It's very bright out, as you can see. Look at the curtains. The light is shot trying to break through, but it was blowing out the screen. The light on the screen, it wasn't looking right, so I had to set it up like this. But check out fatsdistrict.com, and if you're looking for a label partner, I made another video talking about how you can get a label partner that'll help you releasing your project, and then you can split it 50-50. All right. Thanks for watching.